Hey everybody, this is my assignment number 5. Do the tasks yield appropriate evidence of the identified understandings? So on the right, I checked up that yes, I feel like my assignment 4 that the students will understand from the lessons that a good dribbler uses the pads of their fingers to bounce the ball so that they have better control over where the ball goes. A good dribbler will keep the bounce of the ball below their waist or lower than their waist to make it more difficult for someone to steal it. And a good dribbler will look forward, or sometimes people say up, but they don't mean look up at the ceiling. They just mean look forward so you see the whole court, so that they can see all their options, whether that's an open layup, an open shot, or maybe an open teammate. And then I added a to-do list of things that I would make amendments to or add in. I would also add in another understanding of being safe, respectful, responsible, because I always want my students practicing inclusion and kindness and to be able to understand teamwork. And it's something that I really pride myself on and doing in my lessons, to make it as an inclusive environment as I can. Do the task involve a complex, real-world, authentic application of the identified knowledge, skill, and understandings? So I checked up that yes, more so with my essential questions of 2 and 3. So 2 is, why do you think it's important to know the dribbling rules of a basketball game? So if any of my students are going to play basketball, whether it's in a league or on a team, or maybe just pick up with their friends or at recess time, it's important for them to know the rules to the game so that they know they're playing correctly, and at elementary level so that it doesn't lead to arguments or fights if there is an adult refereeing. What type of job could you have where the knowledge of the rules of basketball would be important? So real world connection for the future. Can you have a job that involves knowing the rules of basketball? So of course you could have a job. You could be a professional basketball player. You could be an announcer. You could be a newscaster, a journalist, sports analysis, a coach. And then on my to-do list, I would also add in the value of teamwork, life lessons of patience, hard work and determination, and fitness and personal health. So yes, there are a lot of real-world connections, but I didn't specify that in my assignment 4. So I would add that in. Are a variety of appropriate assessments formats used to provide additional evidence of learning? I said yes. Students will be completing a self-assessment and they're going to videotape themselves with an iPad so they can review their form and fill out a student self-assessment. And as a teacher, I also will fill out an assessment. And I always have the discussion that they will assess and I will assess, but the person who actually grades them is me. So if we disagree on something, we have that conversation, and we play back the videotape so I can pinpoint exactly what's missing if something is not there or something they need to work on. And to-do list, I would also add a self-assessment checkout like this one. So this picture over here, so self-assessment, I would also include this, but I didn't put it into my assignment 4. These are posters are on the wall, and students just tap, like high five to the one that they think. So wow means they did an awesome job. Good job means they did a good job. They're getting the hang of understanding it. Keep on trying means they're struggling a little bit, but they're going to keep on trying to get better. And the last one, needs more effort, is usually if someone's not participated, or could be also behavior-wise that they need to put more effort into it. Well, I use the self-checkout list for a variety of reasons. I can do it based on a skill. I could do it based on behavior. So it's just a quick, easy way for the kids to self-assess themselves. Are students given the opportunity to self-assess and reflect upon their learning and performance? I checked that off. They're doing a self-scored rubric and a video analysis with an iPad, so they're very highly involved in the process of self-assessing. And like I said, I would add in a self-checkout. Standard that I felt best fits this assignment would be an analyst. So I, as the teacher, am analyzing, providing alternative ways for students to demonstrate competency and reflect on their learning using technology. So the use of iPad is not something that a typical teacher would use, but that I would like to use in this assignment going forward. Thanks for watching.